Hey everybody, Spencer Jones here for Jonesin 4, and I'm here to talk to you about pro staff positions and sponsorships. Well, I'm recording this, or we're going live, I should say, on my desktop in my office right now. So the camera is a little bit different than the one I use for the live cooking shows, if you ever watch any of those. So I apologize if it's a little blotchy. It looks like that a little bit on my screen. That's a little bit pixelated and moving, but stay with me. We got some good content coming your way. I'm just going to share this out real quick on my phone, out to my personal page, and I invite all of you to do the same. Especially if you're a kayak fisherman, anyone along those lines. So let me just share this out. Share it out with your family, your friends, anyone that you think might be interested in this. I appreciate everyone who already shared about this event and this post that I made yesterday about doing this little talk here. So I appreciate y'all sharing it. So those of you that don't know me too much, I'm Spencer Jones. I am an avid kayak angler from Wisconsin. We're dealing with cold temperatures now, frozen water, all that good stuff. And I travel the country kayak fishing and showcasing waterways with my Jonesin 4 mini series, right? So last year I went to the Sailfish Smackdown with Israel Dunn, and we attempted to catch some sailfish down there. And I went to Canada to film, Louisiana, and we have some more adventures coming up this year as well. So all these things you can find on my website. You just go to spencermjones.com. But that's not what this is about. This is about you, and this show is about sponsorships and pro staff positions, about you getting them and my experience with them. So without further ado, I'll just get into it. I'll talk, go through what I feel about it, and I'd love to answer any of your questions, any things that you have comments. So definitely add them in. Robert, thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it, bud. I will answer those questions live, if they come in live at least. Otherwise, I'll answer them afterwards. As soon as I can, but I'll go through this whole thing. So at the end, I'll answer all that. And if you're watching this on YouTube, because that's where I'm going to upload this later, awesome. Put comments below if you have any questions and all that good stuff on our YouTube channel. So, all right. So let's get into it. Sponsorships, pro staff, what are they? I really don't want to use this live video. I'm going to tell you what I don't want to do. This live video for telling you what it is and what it's not. Basically, but I'll give you a quick overview of it just so you get an idea. And so a pro staff position or a sponsorship is basically where you work out a deal with a company that you give them something, whether it's pictures, whether it's video, whether it's written content, something like that, in exchange for discounts on gear. And usually it's going to be discounts on gear, swag, whatever it is. Sometimes it will involve free product, depending, and rarely, depending on the level you're at, it could involve money as well. But you have to get at a pretty high level for it to reach that, especially in our kayak fishing industry that we're all in. There's a lot of different ways to go about them, about getting a position and obtaining it, and the best procedure to do that. I'm not going to use this live video for that necessarily. Although I'll talk a little bit about it, I don't want to use it for that. But I highly suggest, if you're interested in getting a pro staff and I don't know how do you get one, I don't know who to contact, I don't know what to write, blah, blah, blah. If that's you, totally awesome, right? Go check out Israel Dunn's podcast. He's from Human Powered Angling, and check out his podcast. So just Google Human Powered Angling podcast, and he should show up. And it is on episode 89, is his podcast specifically about getting sponsorships and being on a pro staff, how to do the do's and don'ts and all that stuff that goes into it. I highly suggest listening to his podcast. Again, Human Powered Angling podcast. It's on almost any podcasting platform. You can find it there, and it's episode 89. Okay, so really quickly, who should you be sponsored by and or be a pro staff for? It should be stuff you're already using for companies that have the stuff you're already using, right? So if you're already using a certain kayak, that'd be a great company to work for, a certain rod, certain line, things like that, right? We already talked a little bit about the requirements. You have to trade in your work, your effort, whether it's pictures, videos, written content, something along those lines. You have to give them value, right? And they will give you value in return. Again, usually discounts on gear. So that's a general layout. Most of us know this. You can look and read through many articles. I know I've written some before for Yak Angler, and there's a whole bunch out there you can Google and find different articles about this. But there's something that we don't talk about too much with it. It's touched on. But we're going to get to the meat of it, and that's really what I want to go with here. And that is, what does that company stand for? What do they believe in? So what does that company fight for? What are they going to stick their foot in the ground and say, yeah, this is what we're standing for? What's our mission statement, right? Here is our goal. So what is that goal? I have my list over here. So if you see me looking down, that's why. I just want to make sure I stay on task here. Okay, so once you find out what their goal is and what they believe in, right, what their mission statement is, do you believe in it? Can you agree with their mission statement, with their goals and what they believe in, and have that be, does it fit for you, right? Does it work for you personally, right? So there's give and take, right, with these companies, and some are very strict, depending on the company that you're pro staff with or sponsorship. Some are like, nope, this is what we require. It's in black and white, boom, boom, boom. You do this and this and this, you get this and this and this, right? And that's one way companies work. Other companies, generally smaller ones, smaller businesses, friends that you're working out deals with, are going to be, all right, we got some give and take here. We have a little bit of, we'll do this for you, you do this for us, and yeah, we can have a little bit of fun and fluctuate with it. That's some companies do that. But you have to know. You have to know what the requirements are. You have to know what they believe in, and if you believe in that, and if you could stick with it, right? Do you not only believe in it, but is that something you can live? Is that something you can put your name behind? Now, whether you have a like page on Facebook, whether you have a YouTube page or podcast or whatever, your name holds some weight, right? Whether it's just for, whether it's for 1,000 people, 100,000 people, or a million, or maybe your son or daughter, right? It holds weight. So who is influenced by you, and what are you going to put your name behind, right? What company are you going to stand for and stand with? So really look at what that company believes in. Yes, they're going to offer you these shiny benefits, right? Oh, if you do this, it's just these couple things, and we give you these amazing deals, right? Or I should say, some companies also offer you, like, well, if you compete so much in these tournaments, you get this much dollars, or you get, I don't know, some deals, right? Whatever it is, you need to do so many tournaments, and then you get a free something, whatever. I don't know. Every company works it differently. Every company has their own style, own things that they do. So these are just options, they're benefits. But you have to know that they exist, and you have to not be distracted by that. If you're like, okay, let's say that this company has this good mission statement. I believe in most of it. I'm not sold on it completely yet. But man, their benefits are really nice. Like I could live with that. I wouldn't go with it. I would stick with your gut feeling. Now, that's just me personally, because I would want to make sure I believe in everything. I'm putting my name behind something I truly believe in, and not be distracted by an extra benefit, something fun, something nice like that, right? And that's just me. So I would not want to promote a company I wouldn't believe in, right? That I just wouldn't put my name behind, right? I don't know how many people I influence, probably very little, like maybe one, if I'm lucky. But I want to make sure that I want to make sure that that one person knows that I'm trustworthy, that I'm going to tell you something that, hey, if this product works for me, it works for me, and that it's good. So let me tell you this little story. I'll give you the slowdown. I am currently not sponsored by anyone. I am on no pro staffs. I am not sponsored by any companies. So what gives me the right to talk about any of this stuff? Well, I've done a lot of research on it, talked to a lot of people about sponsorships and pro staff positions, and I've been on a couple, and I've been offered a number of positions on different pro staffs and sponsored by different companies here, there, throughout my 6 years of doing kayak fishing. I've been offered multiple, and a lot of them I've turned down just because it didn't work for me for the timing that it was. I still do a review show, so maybe that's part of it. And some of them, I just didn't believe in what they believed. And so that didn't jive. Some of them did. They worked for a short time, and then it just fell through, right? Whether the company just closed down because it was a smaller company or whatnot, it just happened to be that way. So I'm currently not sponsored by anyone, but I hope you take this story and what I'm saying now and will say to heart. And I don't want to drag on too long. It's already an 11-minute video, so I apologize for that. I've just been rambling here. But okay, here's the story. I was offered a pro staff position at a company, and I was really excited for it. Loved the benefits they have, the stuff, what they required from me seemed legitimate, seemed good. I was happy with it. So I jumped on, right? Sure, everything looked good. I felt good about this. I believed in the product. Yes, this is perfect. Let's do this. There was a little bit of hesitation with it because it meant I'd have to leave off another aspect of my kayak fishing life that I did love as well, but I was hoping I could put that aside, right? So I made that mistake. I believed in the company, I believed in the product, but there was this little issue, and that I wouldn't be able to use something that I love to have and use as well. So, okay, I put it aside, I can do this. And that was nagging at me a little bit, and that was nagging at me from the beginning, my own fault. I totally admit that. Well, the company and that means for me, health and fitness as well. So I work with Beachbody. That's what I've had success with. I've lost 40 pounds using Beachbody programs, and I believe in it. I'm a Beachbody coach. I want to help other people. Am I going to force you to say, hey, you have to do P90X? No. Yeah, I'm sure I'm wearing a P90X3 hat because it's an awesome program. I lost weight on it. It worked for me. Yay. But I'm not going to force it down your throats. Anyway, there was a company that had an issue with, I'll just say it, with Beachbody, right? They had an issue that I worked with them. And they were able to offer me, they love that I did the fitness stuff. They love that I was doing all that. However, they did not like the fact I associated myself with Beachbody. And it wasn't whether it was a company feeling that way or a single person in that company. It was a person that was higher up than me, and the company, whatever, said it would be that we would love to help you grow this aspect of you and your business, this fitness, this kayak fishing fitness. We love it. Let's make this happen. We can push you. We can grow your reach, all this. Awesome. But you have to give up that side of your life. You have to give up this portion of your business, right? My Jonesin 4 business that I was creating and still working and hard and trying to grow. Well, so I had to drop it. That didn't sit well with me at all. So I already had this nagging thing, which is my fault from the beginning, and then this aspect which happened later on, and it was driving me nuts. And I lost sleep over this. I was thinking about this constantly, going, I don't know what I should do. I really like this company, their products, but this issue is not agreeing with me. Now, some people wouldn't have a problem with it, right? Some people would be like, hey, that's cool, whatever, I'll give that up. Not a big worry. I believe in this so much. Great, whatever. And that would work for them. It didn't work for me. It drove me nuts. So I ended up, I decided to not be sponsored by this company anymore. I ended it. I'm like, you know what? Thank you, but no thanks. I appreciate you reaching out to me and offering me position or to be sponsored, but I'm going to have to say no. I'm going to turn it down because it's just not jiving. It's just not working for me. And some people it works for, some people it doesn't. So the point of the story is whatever you do, whatever company you want to get pro staff by, whatever company you want to be sponsored by, or maybe ones you already are sponsored by or pro staffs for, know what they are, know what they believe in, know what they are, of course, you should know that, right? Know what they believe in, know what they stand for, and make sure it works with you. It works with what you're doing. So make sure that you're happy with putting your name behind theirs or their name behind yours. Think about it that way, right? So do you believe in it? And just stay true to yourself so that you're not giving up any aspect of your life, right? So you're not saying, unless it's okay with you and you're okay with it, okay. But for me personally, and I think for a lot of people, it's not. You have to be okay with it. So make sure it sits well with you, that it jives well with you. All right. So do the research on the company, know what they stand for, believe in it, and then go after being on their pro staff. Or if they reach out to you, again, make sure you do the research, know what they believe in, know what they stand for, and just, if you're going to go in wholeheartedly. So that's the story. That's the goal of this, the point of this whole live video. So it's already 15 minutes in. I apologize for the length of it. If you have any questions or anything about this, feel free to ask now. Sorry, I got an itch on my eyebrow. And if you have any questions, ask now. I'm going to just go through a couple things really quick, and then I'll answer your questions. And if you have this afterwards or you're watching this afterwards, please feel free to write in the comments. I'll respond as I can. Same with the YouTube portion of it. So to wrap up this whole video here, before I get to comments and all that good stuff, I see this. It used to be really good. Now it's getting worse, and now it's balancing out, at least from what I see in my social media feeds. And that is, can you just, for those of you that are pro staffs and on sponsor programs, and maybe some of you that aren't even, let's not bash each other. So I'm not going to blame anybody, but let's not bash each other. Let's not bash or demean other products out there, right? So even whether you're sponsored by them or you're not, usually you bash the ones that you're not sponsored by, right? Because they're your competition or whatever. Just stop. It's okay, right? Like, it's okay. Their products are meant for someone. And for me personally, one thing I love is that, you know what? I have this product, which is perfect for this. And I have this product, which is perfect for this. Now, one works for one person, one works for another person. They might not work. They might work for the same person. They might not. For example, this is an example, folks. So chill, all right? Example. Some people like sit-in kayaks. It fits them. It fits their style of fishing. It fits who they are. They want to sit in kayak. Awesome. Some people want a sit-on-top barge, right? A big one, super stable, whatever. That fits them. Don't bash each other's products, because everybody's different. Everybody has different needs. Everybody has different desires and goals as well. Maybe not goals. We all have the same goal. We all want to catch fish for the most part, right? But we all have different preferences. Why would there be so many companies out there that make a variety of products to match what the consumers want and need? So what we're asking for, right? We want more stability. We want more, faster churning capabilities or whatever, right? So they try matching what happens. So we have all these different styles. Just stop bashing each other. Be friendly. And I'm going to go as far as support each other and help them go after their goals, go after their dreams. So let's say, hey man, I know you're not sponsored by anyone. You're in a different kayak than I am. Cool. Oh, it's a different paddle. Hey man, that's awesome. But do you want to be sponsored by this other company that I'm not sponsored by? Great, good for you, man. Go after it. You can totally do this. I'm pretending to talk to someone random over there, right? So support each other, help them out, be helpful for anyone getting into this sport, whether they want to get into professionally and work their way up through the ranks so they could become a kayak fishing pro, whether that means promotional or professional, whatever that works out to be. Encourage them, help them to do their best and go after their goals. So I appreciate everyone who has watched this video. It's almost going on 20 minutes. I apologize for its length, but thank you to everyone who's watching, who shared this video. If you know of anyone interested in this video, please share it with them. Last little things, just thank you for watching again. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you just go to www.youtube.com/Spencer Jonesin, Jonesin, Spencer Jonesin. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you like this Jonesin 4 page. And yeah, there we go, folks. If you want to check out the videos out stuff, you can check them out on YouTube, or you go to my website, my Jonesin 4 mini-series. You just go to SpencerMJones.com. So SpencerMJones.com, and you can find all that stuff there. So that's what as well. Don't matter what company you're repping, just that we are out there fishing, Robert. You are exactly correct. We're out there going after our goals, chasing our passions to the max. That's what I love doing, helping people. And so, yeah, exactly. Who cares about the brand? Who cares about what company you're repping for? Let's go out there. Let's be friendly. This is a community. Let's keep this community that we have tight-knit and just one happy family with each other. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I truly appreciate it. Have a wonderful night. If you're in warm areas where you can go fishing, go catch some fish for me. I'm stuck here in the frozen tundra of Wisconsin, still waiting to get out. So thank you so much. Have a great night, everyone. And if you have any questions or anything, drop them below. All right, we'll catch you all later.